now, right? Once I fix my hair, it's Instagram is letting my followers know that I am live. For everyone else coming in, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen as I just received a notification that I am live on my other three platforms. You all come in and do your do nows, drop your city and state, and say hello if you want to do all three simultaneously at the same time as I have the backdrop. Hello, Brandon Hicks from Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes, you are the first one that I see notification is checking in. Also on Instagram, just know the backdrop that I'm sharing on my other platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, you all may not be able to see, so you will be in listening mode only. All right, so everyone else is coming in. The audience is building to help and assist the audience of building. I'm going to ask you to do a second do now besides come in and say hello and drop your city and state. Your second do now I'm going to ask you to do is to, because YouTube loves that algorithm, is to first hit the thumbs up, share the broadcast. That automatically shares the broadcast with others and notify other people that I am live. So hit the thumbs up after you drop your city and state and say hello, right? South Haven, Mississippi. Nurse Shannon, I need to every time. I did not know you were from South Haven, Mississippi. I do know. Oh my God, I forgot. Is it Google? Corporate office. It may not be Google, but a big corporate office is building in South Haven, Mississippi, which will bring about a lot of jobs, right? So hello, Nurse Shannon, in the northern part of Mississippi. I'm from central Mississippi. So hello to you. Thanks for, yes, it is Google. Okay, I just saw that notification. South Haven, Mississippi, and the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, southern and northern Mississippi are two different types of Mississippi. I tell people all the time, very different from central Mississippi. Hello, coming in for Instagram. I'm waving my people coming in to Instagram as well. So as the audience is building, we're going to talk about the Chase Freedom. I just love that name, right? Chase Freedom. Why not Chase Freedom? And their new best freedom bonus reward offer. Hello from Queens, New York, coming in. What I love most about live streaming and sharing financial education is also that I am very blessed and fortunate enough to touch the lives of many people from so many different parts of the states, of the United States. So I'm going to go ahead and put this link up for you all because I know you're going to be asking if I can find the link. Let me see, because I know you're going to be asking for it. So let me go ahead before I get into the terms. Okay, I just made a bit link for, I think bit links help you all, and it also helps me Chase Card Freedom to transfer this information to you all, in which an easy way in which you can get it. Lee Chase Card Freedom. So that's the link if you qualify, and then I will notify you all the qualifications, right, to qualify for this Chase Freedom card. Hello, Miss Lockhart, Tawanda. Let me know if you still have any questions about your home buying goals and process, as we don't have as many people that have notification of the live yet that have joined in. So this might be a good Q&A. So this is the link www.bit.ly Chase Card Freedom. This is this new updated offer. It's the best freedom bonus offer. Bonus, notice the word is bonus. $200 cash back, right? $200 cash back after you spend $500 on purchases within the first 3 months of the account opening. So that's upgraded to an additional $50 from the old price of $150 cash back. So this bonus offer, again, if you spend up to $500 on purchases, $500 on purchases in your first 3 months of account opening, this product available to you if you do not have this card and have not received a new card member bonus for this card in the past 24 months. Also, this is also what I love about this new offer and Instagram. If you need to see the link, again, let me type it in for Instagram as well. www.bit.ly, then / Chase Card Freedom. / Chase Card Freedom. Let me make sure that's the correct link. Yes, it is. And so also you get 0% introductory rate for 15 months. All right, 15 months. You all need to be careful with those annual percentage introductory rates, though. Just know that once you transfer 0% to 15 months, right, that if you do not pay off the balance in full on the balance amount that you transferred, the accumulated interest from day one of the balance transfer will accumulate. That balance is not paid in full, and you will receive back interest charges all at once. So with 0% low balance transfer offer, just make sure you have a plan in place that when you make those balance transfer, that you have the amount you're going to pay on a monthly basis to pay that account off in full on or before the 15-month period. But I'm telling you, a year and 3 months, 0% balance transfer is great. And then unlimited cash back, 1.5 cash back on every purchase automatically. So this is the card of our cards, in my opinion. It's just great to have. This is something new that Chase has introduced as of right now. And so if you're new to the card, right, it's a Chase credit card. It's a Chase credit card, right? So if you do not have this card, then this is current, up to date, hot from the press information, right? So it is a credit card. This is not a debit card. And usually the card will give you, let me see if this is provided. This is just my YouTube platform. Sorry, I temporarily hit the wrong button, logged out and logged back on. But these are the reviews from the card from current customers as well. And make sure I don't hit the wrong tab this time. So great reviews, 4.5 stars. What's in your wallet? Are you recession ready? And so this is my credit card of the day review. Again, I put the link in the description. You to apply. Now, usually with Chase, these are the application guidelines. Number one, you must not have more than 5 inquiries on your credit report within the last 2 years, right, to qualify. In the last 2 years, 524 rules in the last 24 months. So inquiries, tomato, whatever you all refer to them to, no more than 5 or more on Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. No recent late payments within the last 2 years as well. No recent collections, charge-offs of that nature within the last 2 years. Also, just know that, and you also cannot, even though you got approved for credit cards, you will probably have a lot of inquiries. I know of someone who just got approved for like 8 credit cards within the last year. And so those 2 new businesses or companies, they want to know, why is this person applying for so many credit cards in a short amount of time? It's called looking thirsty to the banks, right? They think you're thirsty and want to know, why is this person have 8 new credit cards or charge cards. So you want to be careful when applying for new credit and charge cards, because it makes it look thirsty, and they want to know, why is this person so credit hungry all of a sudden? Have they lost a job? Will they lose a job in the future? Will they be furloughed? So with that being said, if you have a lot of new accounts within the past year, that may automatically disqualify you as well. So those are the pre-qualification. Again, I have put the website in the link, www.bit.ly/chasecardfreedom.com. Those are the benefits. And this is actually the end of my live stream. I'm 12 minutes into the live stream, and I've shared everything I need to share. So at this point, I'll try to stay on an additional 8 minutes. If anyone have any questions, shoot your best shot, whether you're on Instagram, Periscope, or Facebook, concerning the car or anything about your credit needs. If not, I will end the live stream. So just let me know in the Q&A. Arlington and Dallas, Texas is in the house as well. Oh, I think I put a other caption in this video, is that you can't get rich alone, right? You can't get rich alone. And people, you have to understand how to piggyback, right? Piggyback until you piggy up, or piggy bank, right? Piggyback until you piggy bank. So you have to not only use others people knowledge, experience, and expertise, right? But you may have to, use their services, and you have to act in order to help free yourself financially. That usually begins with your credit. So if you need any credit, go to my website, credit help, credit assistant, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Select the tab credit help. That's www.fixmycreditandcash.com. COM. Okay, questions are coming in. What if my account still showing a new account when I've had it much longer? Oh, why is my account still showing a new account when I've had? What type of account is that? I don't know if I can't see the account itself. So what type of account are you referring to? And how do you know it's showing as a new account? What credit monitoring services are you using? If you can answer those 2 questions for me, I can answer your question. Does Chase 524 apply to business cards? Yes, it does. It's specifically the Chase Business Inc., which is a Chase business card that is great for giving you cash back rewards for business owners, right? Or striving, newly developed business owner. And that does apply to all business cards as well as the Chase Business Inc. card. So that's a great question, Sean. I did the Chase thing even with a checking account. Okay, still have no idea what that means, Periscope. I guess that's just, I did the Chase credit card even without a checking account, even with a checking account. Okay, so I guess that's just a statement. Credit Karma, just know, oh, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I really appreciate you so much, my king, for supporting not only the channel, but the knowledge that you are receiving from my channel. And I also pray that you get that rewarded back to you in double amount from what you sold, right? And I just want you all to know that the quickest way to get rich is to sow or give into someone who's either partaking into your life through knowledge, right, and wisdom and direction. And the second quickest way, right, is that you have to have more positive cash flow into your life, right? You have to learn how to make money work for you. You have to learn how to get out of bad debt rapidly, and you have to learn how to invest the rest. And I tell people all the time, a budget is like a bad diet, right? You lose 20 pounds only to gain 30 back, right? And so, it will never consist of budgeting alone, because when you budget, if prices is still increasing, which is called inflation, then you have to learn how to have cash flow and producing asset. And the number one cash flow and producing asset is a home-based business. All right, so you're using Credit Karma. Just know that with Credit Karma, you only get 2 credit scores, and that's not your FICO score, right? Your FICO score is the score that banks and lenders use. So Credit Karma may not be reporting correctly. And also with Credit Karma, you're only going to see Equifax and TransUnion Vantage scores. To get your true credit scores, to actually see how that account is reporting, you need to invest in www.myfico.com, right? Window is, I signed up for the home-based business yesterday. I just wanted to know the next step. Window, let me check, because we just had a very good private Zoom meeting today. A very great training today. And because I did not know that you signed up, let me check my email now, even as we're speaking. Oh, you did. Well, you sent me an email. You sent me an email at 11:59 today. And you did join at Friday at 3:38 p.m. So Wendell, I now have your 267 and the rest of your digits, cellular phone information from signing. And first of all, congratulations on being a home-based business member. Congratulations. So everyone, congratulate Wendell. One thing people have to understand, you can't control products or people, but you can control your money, right? So my advice to Wendell is you have to make sure that you, right, help yourself first. In the home-based business, a lot of people want to know, what if, how can I get everyone else, right? How can I get other people? First person you have to expose to the business is you. So this is for Wendell. He's my business partner, so I'm going to give him some one-on-one at this time. You all are free to listen in. The first person you have to expose to the products and services is you. tune in to our private training. I'm going to send you that link today of our Facebook training. It was off the chain. It was not Facebook training. It was a private Zoom training. It was off the chain. About 2 hours long. Just how good it is. You can start asking questions. You'll hear the questions that's asked from other people, right? And how it helped other people from my millionaire mentor, Mr. Brian Bean. And then from there, I'm going to text you instructions. You need to set up your tax box. And also, if you are a W-4 employee, meaning that with your job, you have to set up your W-4, you definitely need to set that up as well. Experience the service yourself. Now, if you tell me, well, Queen, I'm not W-4, because a lot of people are expecting by December this year to not have to go back to their job, not because of the health pandemic, but because they are making more money in the home-based business. So from there, set up your tax box, your tax deductions, because the first person you want to help when people need help is yourself. And once you get yourself set up with the service, and I notice that I'm not saying that you have to be a W-4 employee. Some people are not W-4 employees, but I just want you experience. So for the people that do have jobs and are W-4 employees, you can explain to them how to set up and how to go through the process, right? For example, the owner of, as our mentor said today, Kibbles and Bits, the dog food chain, I'm pretty sure he or she never ate Kibbles and Bits, right? When Ray Kroc got to a point of McDonald's, he didn't even eat McDonald's food. He ate at the finest wine and dine restaurants and everything. So you don't have to be a product of the product, but you do have to explain the product. So if you are unemployed and you don't have a W-4, there are other people that need $300 to $600 more out of their paycheck. But if you are employed, get those services for yourself, and I will send you a text message on your beginning steps. And again, welcome to taking action to improve your financial freedom formula lifestyle. So congratulations, Wendell. Mr. Wendell, I like that name. All right. Hello, Queen. Here again to learn from you. When you know better, you do better. Okay. When you know better, you do better. Hello. Thanks for coming in. I made my 23-minute mark, so let me sign off soon. All right. Another comment or question: is Navy Federal Credit Union approved for business cards based off business credit? Or personally, I currently have 2 trades reporting on business credit, but my personal credit is great. Navy Federal, it just is with any business credit cards, you have to be a personal guarantee. And also just know when you say you have 2 trades reporting on your business credit, if they are net 30 trade lines, and if you are using, I can't think of, what's the business reporting company that some people say that they use to report business trade lines? I can't think of them, but I'm gonna share this with you, and I want people to understand there are some questions that you ask me that are cash questions, right? And it's some questions that you ask me that are common questions. Cash questions is any advice that I would give you to help you personally, financially. So with cash questions, because I don't want to attract people to my channel who want a cheap or for free mentality, because that's not how it works. That's not the law of the universe. That's not how you get rich. And let me go into how many scriptures. So a common question is just, a question that is commonly asked, maybe, just that'll help more than a platform. A cash question is a question, right, that's helping you financially. So a cash question requires a cash super chat if you're trying to improve your financial situation, because at this point it becomes personal consultation for you and not a common question. All right, so Brandon is right. Duns and Bradstreet. And so Duns and Bradstreet, thank you so much, Brandon, is a slower way, right, to build business credit through trade lines. If you want a more skyrocket jet plane versus a car or truck or vehicle, then your personal credit is always the best direction, best route to use, and become a personal guarantee. And just know that if you are building with Duns and Bradstreet and you are paying for any of those services to build business credit, that your EIN and your corporation must match, or that will bring about a red flag for the IRS when you go to file your business taxes. So, for example, I know some people that have EINs as sole proprietor or corporation, but they have a different business entity. So it's always best to get your business entity done by the same professional services to make sure that's not matched, so you won't get audited by the IRS. Also, when doing your own business, not everybody that operates a business understands financial education and business management. So just because you want to own or operate your own business, congratulations and kudos, right, to you. But just know at the same time, you still have to understand taxes if you're going to be a business owner. And you still need to understand how to pay less taxes legally. And you still need to invest in certified financial consultants or expert to file your taxes. And that's what our home-based business and Mr. Wendell, my new business partner, one of my new business partners, has that exposure to, right? It's over. And this is why I refer to the Bible as the number one best-selling book on prosperity, because there's over 2,000, right? 2,000 scriptures in the Bible about money. 2,000 scriptures in the Bible about money. So anything you want to know how to help you financially, right? There's always a scripture in the Bible that can point you in that direction. For example, with my credit coaching and consulting services, people might want to know, why do I allow my results to speak for themselves? Or, why do I want faster and quicker results, right? Well, it's because it's this one scripture in the Bible that says in Proverbs 22:1 that a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, right? Loving favor rather than silver and gold. Both riches, silver and gold, are honorable, but a good name should be chosen rather than that. And so when I have clients that want me to consult them to help them with their credit, my name is on the line. Not because I have a 830 credit score. See, a person that take pride in their credit score also take pride in their name. So I select what people I work with in the business. Number one, what type of people will have an investing mindset and they wouldn't look at repairing their credit as a cost, but rather an investment. Thank you, South Haven, Mississippi. You are always giving super chat. So thank you so much. I pray that that returns to you in greater numbers than what you sold, right? So, yeah, I have some notes here about business trade line. But anyway, and so my business name. So if I have people that don't believe in investing, but rather, want free information, those are not my potential clients. If I have people that want a cheap free mentality, those are not my potential clients. If I have people that don't understand that the lower their credit score, the highest interest rate they pay, which eats into their cash flow, those are not my potential clients. If I have followers who want to continue to follow me and glean just free information, knowledge, and wisdom, and not sow into my business or to my time or into my knowledge, those are not my potential clients, and those really are not the people that's, I prefer. You can't pick and choose who follow you. People will follow you, but I can pick and choose what questions I answer that I know will better your financial life. If I'm going to answer those questions for free, or will I require you to make an investment? And right now, I'm requiring to make an investment. I'm about at 14,700 subscribers on YouTube, and I will not continue to grow and develop my channel, getting people the perception that this is a channel that's going to give you free credit and cash flow advice, right? Everything requires an investment. Everything requires an investment. And so not only is my name on the line behind my business, so that's why everybody's not my potential clients. I won't work with everybody. I screen out who I work for, and the people I work with in my business, we have to be on the same page as far as communicating with me about in a business savvy way, and me communicating with you, and most of that is done via email. So again, or text messages, right? Welcome window to the business. You're going to save thousands of dollars, your paycheck and your taxes and your bills. The business just added a bill shredder component. It's off 60 to 80% on bill services. So walk you through the process of how to upload your bills to see if you can save $60, $70 a month on your bill services. Andrea Wright, can you post your information so I can contact you on a personal later? Well, don't contact me later, because I'll contact my website. You can send a message to my website, but not taking any text messages at this point in the evening or on Sundays. My business tech services are closed on Sundays. So this is my website. You can go to send a message, and I will check my emails beginning Monday morning. So yes, no problem. No problem. So those are I think all the questions that I have. You're welcome, Ms. Wright. Those are all the questions that I have. But I'm going to share this one scripture with you all before you leave, that you can't get rich alone. And let me look up that scripture. 1 Corinthians 3:6. And this Bible is all about, because, a lot of people ask me, what's a good investment? They want some type of secret stock investment that's going to make them $1,000 flip. See, they want flip investments, right? They want something they can flip. But let me tell you this. It's a reason why the banks want your cash flow for 15 to 30 years on a mortgage, on a one-time purchase. It's the reason why banks value cash flow over cash. See, they don't care really about that real estate, about their house. They know that house has equity in it. So they care about the land, right? That's why the government will never allow you to have possession over the land. We were only meant, and when I'm saying we, I'm saying human beings, We were only put on this earth to manage. We were only meant to be managers. We were only meant, you're only supposed to manage your money. You can't manage products or people. You're supposed to manage your money for a maximum return. So this scripture, 1 Corinthians 3:6-9, it's by Paul. He said, I have planted the seed, Apollos water, but God has been making it grow. See, this is all about networking. Paul said, I planted. I didn't do the job that Apollos did. I did what my skill can produce. Apollos watered, but God is making it grow. God can't do anything until you get the knowledge and education you need and take action. See, I don't mind. You all can ask me questions, but I'm going to tell you this. If you send me an email or text that's over 2 to 3 lines long, you're going to be sent down, further down, to get your questions answered. Right? Because text messages, and I have to teach business one-on-one, because a lot of people have bad credit because they don't have business one-on-one skills or knowledge. Text messaging and emails is for information, not conversation. Let me say that again. Text messaging and emails are for information and not for conversation. So send 2 to 3 lines message to make it readable, and then understand, always have in your mindset that I may be one of the 50 people that's sending her an email a day. So let me make sure my email is short and readable. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. And so until you understand to leverage other people's skills, because I had to come to this realization today. I said it's time for me to start asking people who signed up in the home-based business with me, who is good and IT skills, who maybe already be doing Zoom meetings, right? Who's good at doing PowerPoint presentations? Who is good at developing, a text message? Who's good, because it's now time for me to start recruiting for my home-based business and start growing. So if you ever try to get rich alone, just know that that's not the financial formula of the Bible. You're going to have to leverage somebody else's expertise, their knowledge, and their testimonials, right? Their expertise, their knowledge, and their testimonials. And also pay the price. Always give to get. These are other financial freedom formulas. Always give to get. You come on the live stream, give us a thumbs up. Or if you didn't like it, give a thumb down. It really doesn't matter. YouTube like the thumbs algorithm either way. Thumbs up or thumbs down. YouTube love that algorithm anyway. Just the fact that you watched the video and took time to watch it, I'm still going to get paid passive income through YouTube. So it doesn't matter to me about the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Just do either one. And when you take the time to watch, just know that helps pay me on my social media. So, and this question, can a creditor charge interest on a charged off account? No, because at that point, thank you so much, Ms. Williams, for putting that scripture in. At that point, when the account is charged off, that either they have, these companies, and I'm looking for something I'm trying to close with, I may or may not find it. But the banks, when they charge off an account, they do it for 2 reasons. Number one, to either get tax deductions, right? Tax deductions for their business, because they don't want to pay taxes. Jeff Bezos, rich and millionaires, they understand the power of not legally paying taxes. It's only the poor working class and middle class that have not, it just haven't, that's why I talk about that every time. Your biggest return on your investment is not going to be in the stock market, not in a rental home. It's going to be getting your credit fixed, getting high credit score and paying low interest or even zero interest, and learning how to legally pay less taxes. And so they do that. So it's a tax write-off for the company. They can write off as a liability. Customers have not, paid the account. Or the second thing they would do is sell it to a debt collector, right? So at that point, it should be no more interest rate if the debt is sold or written off as a tax deduction or charge-off account. And usually charge-off account usually takes 6 months for it to report as a charge-off. 6 months of non-payment by the customer. See, that was a common question. That wasn't a cash question. Because she has, or he, or I think it's a she, has no control over it. Their creditor is paying interest, but knowledge is power. Now she has the knowledge, right? Someone asks, is a house a great investment? My biggest mentor is Robert Kiyosaki when it comes to financial, right? And he states that a house that you live in is a liability. It's not an asset. A liability is anything that take money out of your pockets. Asset is anything that's putting money into your pockets. So if you buy a house and rent it and you have a tenant, that's putting money into your pocket. Now that house is an asset. You take a house and live in it. Now it's a liability. So a house, you're living in it, is not an investment. It's a convenience, right? I love living in my house. I used to live in an apartment. I hated it. It took me about 2 weeks out of my paycheck to pay for that rent. And I could never own any equity in it, right? Could never go to the bank and say, hey, I want to take out a loan for my apartment and get the equity out and use that money to invest. And then I lived on a second floor stairs. So whenever I took grocery out, I had to travel up and down stairs. That was good for me health-wise, but physically I didn't like it. And then I can hear what will go on the top of me and the bottom of me and sometimes on the side of me from my neighbors. So to be able to have the convenience and comfort of a home now, I love it. But I had to turn my house into a cash flowing investment versus a liability. So what I did was about 6 years ago, I joined my home-based business. I'm still rocking with the same people I'm rocking with now in that home-based business. 20% of my living space is now tax deductible, so I get cash flow back from that. Portion of my utilities, light, water, gas bill, internet bill, all tax deductions, so I get money flowing in back from that. And now my maintenance, all of that is tax deductible on the maintenance and upkeep of this house. So the money I spend out of this house, I get it back flowing to me. And that's how I've turned my house into an asset. Another way, even though I just paid off my home equity line of credit because I know the recession is coming, is I took out a equity loan. You all know that Beyonce and Jay-Z's song, right? 8 SHIT. So when Beyonce says, put some respect on my check, right? You all heard it. Put some respect on my check. Then she said, or pay me in equity and watch me reverse out of debt, right? So she said, well, if you put some respect on my check, or you can pay me in equity, which means give me some real estate and watch me reverse out of debt. And so had a home equity line of credit, and to the point of that, it was not to invest the equity I took out of my home. At that time, I was married. It was to consolidate some debt. So I've done what a lot of the middle class do in the past. That's why I can speak on it. But now, because I know the recession is coming, so I don't want to owe. So I paid off that home equity line of credit just 2 months ago. because I don't want the rate to increase, which they can do during a recession because it's called adjustable rate. So, but if I want to take the equity out of my home to invest in another real rental property, which I am waiting on the deals to come up after September, then that's how I'm going to use this house to create more cash flow. So I hope that answered your question. All right. Yeah. Low credit equals high interest rate. High interest rate equals little or negative cash flow. Another question, should you pay a charge off that has been given to a debt collector? At that point, it has been given to the debt collector. If you know the law or the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act, you know by law that you have 30 days to make the debt collector validate that debt, meaning that they must validate, right? Not through a bill statement or showing charges that you have accumulated with the other company or the first company, but they must have legal grounds process that they may go through, showing that they bought that debt correctly and under the laws of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. And it has nothing to do with if they're legal to collect in your state. Most debt collectors are legal to collect in your state. They are going to go through those channels, but the way they purchase your debt was not legally done. And if you don't know how to make them validate it, or if you don't have the knowledge, then you could end up either making small payments on the debt collector, so they won't take you to court, but that could take years to pay off of your time, energy. And I always say time is money, right? Or if you ignore your rights after 30 days, you will lose them, and you can be in a position to be garnished for that amount, because then a judge can rule for that debt collector to be able to garnish or pursue the collection of that account. So if you don't know your laws under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, you don't have to make them validate. I would wait till the debt collector contact you. My first approach would be to understand what validation is, right? And then if you don't understand what validation is, then I would definitely work with the debt collector to try to negotiate after your 30 days. But I've never paid a debt collector anything, zero, because I always know the law of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Once my debt is sold, and that is medical or otherwise. Matter of fact, this is a stack of debt collection bills I keep right here on hand. This was doing my surgery and everything that I paid $0 on, because I know the credit and Fair Debt Collection Practices Act laws. Yes, Black Cash, good to see you on here. Thanks for the emoji. All right, so again, I'm going to close this with welcome my new business partner and thanking you all again for those super chats, and to welcome Wendell. He might be signed off by now, Mr. Wendell Williams. And I want to tell you share this with you, that you just made an investment. It didn't cost you anything, first of all. I'm glad to have you on the team, and just know that cash flow is powerful. And also anything that you do to increase your passive income, right? This is easy, it's simple, and it's a system. Money rolls in, freedom rolls out. Let me say that again. It's easy, it's simple, and it's a system. Money rolls in, freedom rolls out. The opportunity, the business, and what you can do for you, what it can do for you in the long term. Like I said, I've been a part of home-based business almost 5 years from now. What it's done for my mindset, what it's done for my business knowledge to help me even build my credit consulting business is unbelievable. The thousands I've saved, I'm able to transfer this business to my daughter because you know what, my daughter, she's not interested in credit repair right now. She wants no part of it. She works at Verizon. And she said, you know what, people are not easy to work with because she has to work with people that have problems with their phone. So right now, at the age of 20, she has no desire to work with people that have problems with their credit. Because what people don't understand is that it takes an exchange of communication. Sometimes you work for people for 30 days, sometimes 60 days, sometimes 6 months, depending on the condition of their credit. And you want to work with customers who are understanding that they didn't get into bad credit overnight and they shouldn't expect to get out of it overnight, and that they should invest and they should communicate with you in effective and a timely manner. So just know systems are always the formula to financial success. Systems. And you have this private training, you're going to love the team, you're going to love the group. I think you're going to do well in it, not only financially, but in the long term. So I said that to say this: credit repair is not a system that or a business I can right now pass on to my daughter because she has no desire to do credit. But if something happens to me, right? And I see another question that I missed. If something happens to me, unexpected death or whatever, or an expected death, I can simply pass this home-based business on to her. It's something that I can build, and as long as I have people now join businesses from videos I made 2 years ago. I've never talked to on the phone, never had a conversation with them. I just get an email notification. I got an email notification Friday, 2 people I never talked to, don't know, had joined my business. So I've already set my daughter up to understand if something happens to me, this is the business username and password. You log in, right? You transfer from my account, direct deposit information. You set it up on yours. It's something I'm going to pass on to her. So when you have a correct financial education on what an asset really is and what it can do for your cash flow, it's the very first step in increasing wealth. Let me say that again. Once you have a correct financial education of what an asset really actually is, and what it can do for your cash flow, it's the first step in increasing your wealth. Believe me, you won't be sorry, because the very thing that people refuse to invest in is financial education. And in short, people, this is what this business offers. See, everybody can just give you common advice. Yeah, if you invest in real estate, but they don't tell you you might have to look through 100 houses before you can identify what's a good deal. And you won't be able to identify what's a good deal if you don't have the financial education, if you don't know how to analyze the deal. Right? So when people say scared money doesn't make money, what that saying means is when you have all the knowledge and information you need to make an informed decision, and then you don't invest your money into it, or you don't find creative ways to invest your money, then you will not make money. But just saying, because let me share this, and I'm try to answer this question. My husband is a home health nurse. Are we able to claim a portion of his work? Yes, you are. What he does, you are, because these my nurses that lost all of those tax deductions that they had before the tax law changed in 2018, their uniform, their mileage, they're getting into the home-based business to get that back. Ms. Lockhart. So yes, you are. Yes, you are. So again, the business doesn't cost anything. This is an investment. I saved this screen share today Because, people always can tell you, yeah, you can flip stocks. The rich and wealthy have already taken their money out of stocks, but they're still telling you, you can flip stocks, you can make money in the stock market. They don't know how the stock market works. They don't know what, I can't think of it right now, top of my head. But anyway, they don't understand how corporate businesses manipulate the stock market, buy their own stocks. See, wealth is never lost, people. It's simply transferred. And when you lose money in your stocks or 401ks, you should be wondering who took my money, who moved my money. When you lose it, you see those screenshots of, I did an option trade today. I gained $2,000. They won't share the screenshots with you when they lost. And if they don't know how to save taxes on their capital gains, it won't be a $2,000 gain. They're going to get a 1099 in the mail to claim that as income. So tips from the trapper, how to buy stocks. Number one, understand exactly how the company makes money. If you're willing to do this, then maybe you should look at, again, I trade stocks. I never buy for the long term. Number two, identify if it's just a high stock or if it's a growing industry. Number three, find out when did the company fall on hard times and how did management react and adjust. Number four, outline how much of business that you'd like to own. And number five, pull the trigger and buy the stock. Stop second guessing yourself. But he gave you 4 other things, right? So to do. So before you take free advice about get this type of loan, do this type, make this move. Yeah, real estate is going to be good. Ask the person that's sharing that information with you, what have you done? Have you done it? And what lessons can you teach me before I jump into the pool? So that's why I don't give financial advice on my channel. I give financial education. I don't tell you to jump in a pool and I don't ask you questions first about your swimming abilities. Right? I don't put you on a level out there and then I don't give you advice about your credit repair if I don't look at your credit report. I don't give you advice. I share you information about the Chase Freedom Card, things like that. Tell you what you need to do to qualify. But I don't tell you, yeah, you should qualify. I explain and I educate you on the benefits and what you need to pre-qualify. I don't tell you any loan to apply for, any credit card to apply for, any financial move, right? I don't give financial advice on this channel. I give you financial education, information, update, and experiences. That's it. Because giving people financial advice just for me to try to prove how smart I am and hurt you financially is not going to put you in a better situation without me having all of the logistics of what I need, right, to help you. So you're welcome. Just know, that's my purpose here. And that's the purpose of my channel. As someone says, let's see. Your child does want to know what you're doing. Pride is the killer of us all. She doesn't have pride. She doesn't have interest in credit. She doesn't have interest in credit repair. And if you know what it's like to deal with the mentality of some people with credit repair, you wouldn't either. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some people don't like it when I tell them that you shouldn't file for bankruptcy and you don't have assets in that, you just have liabilities. So you need to get your financial education up. You need to improve your financial education. See, some people don't like to hear that. I was telling my friend guy that when Jesus healed the man by the pool that had been sitting by the pool of Bethesda for years, And when Jesus came in, he said, I've been waiting for someone to put me in the pool, but no one will help me. No one. Now the angels come by the pool, and they, when they trouble the water, people get healed. So the first person this man blamed was other people. Didn't look internal and blame himself. The first person he wanted to blame was other people. And I'm pretty sure people on the outside looking in saw Jesus speaking and communicating with the man and said, oh my God, that's Jesus. He's the ultimate healer. Why wouldn't he just heal the man? But no, Jesus told him, you pick up your bed and you walk first. You carry your burden. So I'm pretty sure the second reaction to those people was, how harsh was Jesus on that man? Here he is, crippled and lame. And God is going to make him pick up and carry that heavy burden. And see, that's what some people who make bad financial decisions may think about me. Oh, she doesn't seem sensitive to people's financial situation. I'm sensitive when it's involuntary, but that's not going to stop me from telling you the truth about it. I look at hundreds of credit report a year, hundreds, thousands a year, hundreds monthly. And I've heard a lot of people get up on platforms talking about how people abuse their bad credit with no firsthand knowledge. I see the credit reports. So if me forewarning you about the mistakes others have to help you not to make those same mistakes is insensitive to you, then I'm not the person for you to follow, because I've never been a cheerleader. I'm a coach. That's in the basketball sports world and in the business world. I'm not going to cheer and clap somebody on and say, oh, baby, you can do it. You know, Jesus didn't tell the lame man, oh, man, you can do it. Yeah, pick up that bed, walk. Jesus said, I'm giving you instructions and information. If you want to react on it to get healed, you can. If you want to take it as what I'm telling you is insensitive because you're lame and crippled, then you can stay in your situation. And who am I to change Jesus' order of operations? I'm no better than him, right? But I'm going to do exactly the way he did it. So some of you all need to hear it raw and ugly, what I've seen with other people with bad credit, because you simply ought to get tired of paying other people except yourself. Your paycheck goes to everybody except yourself. So how do you go about the home-based business? That was my little rant. Appreciate you all for staying on. Let me get back to focus and my Q&A. The home-based business link. We find it. I know it's a bit.ly, all of my bit.ly links. Okay. That's the home-based business link. And then I see Sean is in the house. Let me ask him. Let me see what Sean's question is. But that's how you go about the home-based business. Ms. Brown, Maury Brown. It's www.bit.ly/NWR home-based business. And I'm going to show Sean's question. And then I'm going to put this link back up for you again. If I didn't give you enough time to get it. Sean's question or statement is, Queen, did you hear about Coinbase may be going public? Also, there are speculation that there may be a token in the form of initial coin offering, ICO. This is I have heard about Coinbase going public. I am with Coinbase. Let me show you. I'm not going to show you what I have in there. I'll show you my apps with Coinbase and crypto.com. This can be huge. And also I am studying and researching Sean credit crypto and crypto credit cards, right? So yeah, it can be huge. Anyone that follows me Don't think because this is my channel and platform. If you know something that you are doing or done at a high level, not something that you listen to somebody else's YouTube channel and you just vomiting verbiage. If you have firsthand knowledge about any subject of investing that can help people, I said firsthand knowledge on my channel, then post it. A lot of times I highlight Sean's comment or his questions because I recognize Sean had first-hand knowledge. So, Sean, I can't elaborate on that right now. I've heard about it, but I can't say I researched it. So I won't elaborate on something I'm not familiar with. Right. So if you are familiar with, or if you want to elaborate, then you can, but I will be studying it in the near future. I just invest in crypto. I don't really elaborate on what I invest in because I understand that some people will just take my word as bond, right? And they won't do their research or due diligence for themselves. See, I may be able to afford to lose money, just like this social flower plant thing. I would never invest in it. So I don't tell people what to invest in. But I do tell people I have crypto in my portfolio and I have cash flow in crypto investments. But because I feel like I'm not an expert in it, I don't really elaborate on it in my channel. Right. Hello, Faye Williams. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks, Sean. If you look into it, help a queen out. Because, honey, my mind, it goes on. My mind is so overwhelmed with information. You can definitely, come on my channel and educate the people. Okay, I think that's it. So this is, again, the home base business link. And I am signing out. So just know you will know other people that can benefit from this. We are in a recession. I don't think it's getting better for 2020. And it's a one-time investment and has the opportunity to self-sustain itself, meaning that if you get 3 people, they will pay for your membership in this business. It's never been a home-based business that I didn't have to pay for the business membership until I joined with this business. So, 3 people is self-sustained, and the true beauty of the program is that it's addressing, or the business is addressing people's financial needs into a recession. I always say sell ice in the summer and wood in the winter. Right now, this is the ice and the wood because people are going to have some, unfortunately, devastating financial issues with their credit. That's going to show in August after the deferment, late payments have been reporting, with their cash flow from being furloughed from their jobs or hours reduced or a loss of jobs, with their bills. You can have an apartment, a condo, a house, but can you afford to pay the bills? So we have the bill shredder program as well. With their taxes, bring home $300 to $600 more out of their paycheck, right? On average, that's the average, because now you're not paying that what an employee pay in taxes. You pay what an entrepreneur pay in taxes. And you know what, people? What's the worst possibly can happen when you join this home-based business? Really nothing. Really nothing. So, you were put on this earth to be managers, not to own anything, right? Someone says, you have said things that hurt my feelings to help me a better person about me. Thank you, honestly. Okay, I don't know you personally, Mary, and I never looked at your credit report. Now, I probably shared some stories with you all that made you look yourself in the mirror. because you can see some of the mistakes that you made. But you know what? If you always be emotional, you'll never be able to make money. I'm just being honest. Emotional people cannot make money, and they won't improve their credit. So hey, it is what it is. Not here to make friends. I'm here to increase your credit and your cash flow. But if friendship comes along the way, I am thankful for that as well. But that's not my goal, right? I'm here to help you. That's not my purpose. Build your credit and your cash flow. Here's to your peace and prosperity, your health and your wealth. And again, credit and your cash flow. Queen of credit out. You all have a great evening.